Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Blue Raiders offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability, dude, with his speed to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Kentucky right back to the line.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's DeLuca. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Caught behind the line. It's DeLuca. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off-play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Ellington to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to Davis. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver
makes a grab for a big play. It's a running slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for room at the 40. He's got 67 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ellington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He might want another play. From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's DeLuca. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Nice job there by the defense, guarding against the out route, just staying in his hip pocket and knocking it down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Snags it over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Kentucky going quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone cover.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looking for room. It's Cheek. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. Continues to fight for yards. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
After run, now throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about gonna let it fly? He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, MTSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off the RPO, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out. They show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots, and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's a heat. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Give to the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack. Get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting.